Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I have a review full day wear test on the brand new SISLEY PHYTO TEINT Ultra Eclat Foundation. But before we get started, and if you're new here, please consider to subscribe to my channel and ring that little notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this foundation, how it works throughout the day, if it works good on dry, mature skin, then just keep on watching. Okay friends, so another foundation review here. I hope that you're not getting annoyed about all these foundation reviews, but honestly, I mean, we knew that August was going to be the month of the foundations. I mean, they have been dropping left to right, just they just shower us with foundations. We just had so many, and today is the turn of SISLEY. So I got the PHYTO TEINT Ultra Eclat foundation, and this foundation is supposed to be a radiant foundation, or at least like a radiance boosting foundation. So it is not exactly the same as the PHYTO TEINT, the one that it has been regular in the line. This seems like a new formulation, so we're gonna go over those details in a minute, but I just want to show you the package right here. Is really pretty, kind of like that very light pink, and the shade that I got is the shade 3 Natural. It comes with 1 fluid ounces, and this foundation is made in Italy. As you can tell, I still have it on the cellophane wrap, so I'm just gonna unwrap it right now. Let me just tell you really quick about the ingredients. The first ingredient here is water. The second ingredient is dimethicone. And then basically the third ingredient is another type of dimethicone. It has buckwheat seed extract, Malva sylvestris, which is mallow flower extract, gardenia. It contains a little bit of titanium dioxide, but it's very on the bottom of the list. So let me open it up. It's beautiful, the packaging, gold foil right here when you open it. Then it has a black lid, and this is what it sold me. It's so beautiful. Look at this. I love this zebra cap. Are you kidding me? This bottle right here, it is so pretty. Now the bottle itself is frosted, and I'm not against to a frosted bottle, but as I mentioned before, sometimes frosted bottle, it makes it really hard when you are trying to actually get a foundation match. Anyhow, the foundation is really pretty. The bottle, super pretty. It comes again with 1 fluid ounces, and when you open it up, it does have a pump, which I'm really appreciative of, and the cup right here is plastic, same thing with the pump. Alrighty, my friends, now let's go over a little bit more details about this foundation. So just pull out the SISLEY's website right here. And again, this is the PHYTO TEINT Ultra Eclat Foundation. This is a radiance boosting, long-lasting, anti-pollution and oil-free foundation. On the description, it says that the PHYTO TEINT Ultra Eclat is a light diffusing, oil-free, fluid foundation, reveals skin that looks instantly radiant and flawless, with imperfections minimized and a blur effect on the skin texture. Day after day, a mineral complex acts to enhance the complexion's natural radiance. Buckwheat seed extracts as an anti-pollution shield. Extracts of mallow and gardenia flower provide hydration and comfort for fresh feeling skin, and the long-lasting, lightweight and blendable texture offers a very natural, velvety finish with a medium buildable coverage, oil-free. So this is supposed to give you a natural finish, velvety finish, and medium to buildable coverage. Okay, and then this foundation comes, unfortunately, in only 14 shades. That's not a lot. they need to expand the range. Okay, if you hear somebody snoring, it's my dog. He's right here. He's just recovering from a cold, and the poor guy, he's just like, he's so cute. You should see him. But anyhow, here it says again, this comes in 14 natural and ultra luminous shades that fills multiple skin tones and undertones. Well, okay. I don't think so. I think they need to expand the shade range. Okay, it says right here to use this foundation, you need to shake the bottle really well, apply the foundation in lighter strokes using your fingertips or a foundation brush, which I'm gonna get into that on the application, and start applying from center of the face, moving outwards. So I'm gonna obviously use the method that is recommended. All right, now I want to go for a minute and check on the description of the Phyto Teint Eclat foundation. And that one, it is also supposed to be an oil-free foundation. It's a long-wearing foundation. It has also a buildable coverage. Now, let me go into the description of this foundation. It is supposed, again, long wearing. It's supposed to create an even, also a natural and radiant look that will give you a delicate powdered second skin finish. So from the Phyto Eclat to this Phyto Teint Ultra Eclat, that's kind of like the first difference that I see, the powdered second skin effect. Another thing that it looks a little bit different is that the Eclat one, again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting a picture right here. It has other type of ingredients. It does have the gardenia, but it also has wood mallow, and it has linden blossom, which this right here doesn't have. And it is supposed to also be a non-comedogenic formula. On this one right here, it doesn't mention anything about being non-comedogenic. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it on what I can see from description to description on the difference. But what about if we just go ahead and start applying it? And hopefully I got the right shade. So for those who are new here to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I just want to let you know a little bit about my skin. Very simple. I'm over 30, so I have signs of aging. I do have a lot of freckles. I do have a large pores in this area. I do have a dry to normal skin. Most of it is dry. I will say 70% of my skin is dry, and some parts are normal. I do have sensitive and reactive skin, and I tend to break out on this area right here and on my jawline. I had a dry patch right here that I think is now finally gone from an allergic reaction to another foundation that I was trying, you know, perks of the duty. So that's that. And then as far as what type of foundation I personally like, I love radiant foundations. Radiant, dewy foundations, those are the types that I like. Radiant, it's my absolutely favorite. So when I read about this foundation, that it was radiant, I obviously, you know, intrigued me, and I really wanted to give it a go. And then as far as my tone, I have a light to medium tone of skin, and I can pull off really well foundations that have a neutral undertone. Okay, so hopefully that serves you right there. And now let's jump into the application. So on one side of my face, I'm not gonna use any primer. I only have my moisturizer and SPF on me. And then on the other side of my face, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using my SISLEY Blue Expert Powder. Now, I'm gonna go into a minute into that. So for the application of the foundation, I think I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics number 7 brush. Let's just start pumping it. Immediately, I see that the foundation, it is pretty neutral. It does have just a little hint of a golden to orangey tone right there. And consistency wise, it is liquidy, kind of runny. Not super runny, but kind of. Okay, so it does have a scent, and it reminds me Okay, there's a cologne in Peru that is used for little kids. You know, that kind of powdery scent for little children. That's what it reminds me of. Like, I don't know, just recalls fond memories of my early childhood. The color, unfortunately, it is very orange. From my neck to here, it's just too orangey. So I had applied about a quarter of the foundation on my face, and I'm just gonna do a little tiny drop right there. Hopefully you get to see it. And I'm just gonna apply that a little more on the areas that I feel I need a little bit more coverage. Okay, I don't know if you recall or not, but I have tried this powder on a kind of like a first impressions haul type of video, I think a couple weeks ago. And to be honest with you, I really didn't find anything special about it. Now, at the time that I filmed it, after like 2 days, Michelle Wan, she actually came out with this powder and tried it again for the second time, because on the first time she also didn't see much of a blurring effect, and she called, or you know, spoke with SISLEY associate expert, and the person told her to use this powder right here under the foundation. So that's what I want to do today. I want to see if this powder will give me that blur effect that I'm looking for, and then on this side right here, I'm just gonna check how the foundation is doing all by itself. Okay, so let's try that, and I'm gonna be using my Sonia G Inoshige Pro brush to apply this powder right here. I don't know why I wanted to smell the powder, but after the smell of the foundation, I felt like I needed to smell the powder too. Okay, so let's apply now the foundation on the other side. Okay, it's super easy to spread with your fingers. Okay, although the foundation, it is liquidy, it does have a very kind of lotiony, light lotion type of texture, very lightweight. And you know what? I actually like how the foundation applied with my fingers, with the warmth of my fingers. I was able to press in the foundation in a way that it looked very natural. While with the brush, although the brush is a really good brush, I feel that I mean, it's not leaving streaks, but the foundation looks a lot more natural on this side of my face. Also, it could be that the blurring expert powder is acting on the foundation and is giving that very even type of application effect. And now really quick, I just want to mention the foundation cost. I mean, we know Sisley, this foundation costs $95. This is again the Phyto Teint Ultra Eclat, and then the regular foundation, or like the foundation that it was already existing previously and is not being discontinued, is still available on the website of Sisley, is the Phyto Teint Eclat. That is $122. So I don't know why is the price difference. Because of my knowledge, the amount that you get per product, it is the same. So I don't know why is the difference. Okay, my friends, so I got you closer right here so you can see the finish of the foundation before I start applying makeup. So on this side right here that I applied with the brush, it looks really nice. I definitely do not like the color. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but it's pulling a little bit orange for my skin tone. And I don't see any blurring effect or too much radiance. It does have a radiance finish, but it's very subtle. It looks more of like a natural type of finish. So that's that. And then on this side right here that I applied with my fingers and that I applied with this powder right here, it definitely looks a little bit more blur, more even, more skin-like, more pressed into the skin, and yet it does have the same radiance as this side right here. So now I'm gonna be finishing my entire face of makeup off camera, and after that I will show you again how it looks after I apply all my powders, etc. And later throughout the day I will be giving you check-ins, so just stay tuned. Okay, my friends, I'm done applying all my makeup, and it is right now 8:07 in the morning. Let's see. All right, and then I am super impressed with this foundation. And I wish that I wasn't so impressed. But this is kind of my first impressions right now because it hasn't passed too long since I applied my makeup. So first of all, I want to see if it's transfer proof, and I'm gonna do it on the side that I didn't put any, you know, like any of the powder from Sisley. So there you go. It does transfer, very minimal transfer, sorry. There you go. Very minimal transfer, but it does transfer. Now the shade is completely off. So that's another thing. Okay, so looking up close, definitely the side that I put the blurring powder under it looks a little bit more blur, but this side over here, it looks really nice as well. Now, it's not emphasizing my enlarged pores or my fine lines. It is really nice, but I have to give it to the blur powder that is helping the foundation to be a little bit more smoothing for this area right here of my where I have my enlarged pores. My forehead looks really good. This is the side that I'm usually the driest, and it's not looking drying, and it's a very natural with a soft, very soft radiant type of finish. Now I just want to let you know that I have not put any other powders on top of this makeup, so there's not another setting powder. Basically what I did is I put my concealer and I set my concealer with my Hourglass veil, but only this area right here. All the rest doesn't have any powder at all. I just want to make sure to see how the foundation wears throughout the day. And I haven't applied any setting spray either. Okay, my friends, so now if you want to know more about this foundation and how it wears, just keep on watching. Okay, my friends, so it is right now 12:51, and I'm speechless with this foundation. It looks so beautiful. It looks a little bit more dewy right here on this area. Reminder right here, I didn't set it with any powder or nothing like that, and here I use that powder, the Blur Expert powder from Sisley, and it looks a little bit more smooth, but I mean the difference is very subtle. It has settled just a little into these fine lines right here, and again it looks duller right here, but it's not emphasizing my texture. And then my forehead looks wonderful. I don't see you know, all my dry patches or, you know, my fine lines to be emphasized. It looks very pretty. So I'm really happy about it, and now I'm just gonna continue through my day. It's gonna be a long day. I have a lot of meetings today, and I will give you maybe another check-in later on, a couple more, just so you can see how the foundation is wearing. So just keep on watching. Okay, my friends, so it is now 5:54 in the afternoon, and here's how the foundation is looking like. I don't know which is better. The sun is glowing so much, and my face, I know it looks radiant, it looks sweaty. It was a very hot day today, so we went all the way up to I think 82 degrees, and I was outside, I went shopping and do other stuff, so I break a little bit of a sweat. I haven't powdered because I wanted to see how it's looking like the foundation. As you can tell here that I didn't have the Blur Expert. The oils kind of came through a little bit more than on this side right here, the one that I have the powder. It has settled just a little bit on my fine lines and on my pores. I mean, this is full sunshine right now, so this is how it's looking like right now. Pretty much a good, pretty much long wearing, I should say, because it has worn off right here a little. But other than that, it's looking good, the foundation. Okay, I will give you my final check-in in a few hours from now, so just keep on watching. Okay, my friends, so I'm here to give you my final check-in on this beautiful Phyto Teint Ultra Eclat foundation from Sisley. And I have to say a few things. Okay, first thing, the foundation is pretty long wearing. I mean, in most part of my face, it hasn't moved. And right now, let me tell you the time. It is 9 o'clock in the evening. So it has passed a solid 12 hours wear test. And it pretty much hasn't moved. I mean, it doesn't move, but it hasn't worn off either. I mean, I still have it. It has worn on the places that I usually tend to like, you know, go like this, which is this area right here and a little bit on this area. So I hope that you can see right here that it's a little bit more gone. Other than that, I do not have an oily skin, but it was a super hot day. I mean, we reached over 80 degrees and I had some meetings throughout the day, but I also had to step out of the business and I went shopping for a few items too. And I was just walking around and I wasn't dripping sweating, but you could tell maybe by the footage that I showed a little bit of sign of like extra dewiness or oil come through on this area right here. So on the left hand side where I applied this powder, the foundation definitely look a little bit more blurred. The imperfections, they don't look, you know, as profound. Not that on this side it looks magnified, it looks pretty good. So to me it's not like a necessity to have this powder, but it definitely did the job, this powder, at blurring. And again, I applied it as SISLEY. They suggested to apply it before foundation, which is not weird. I mean, that's something that has been done, you know, many years. It's an old trick per se, but that really helped because applying this on over top, like I did the last time with another foundation, it really didn't do much and I wasn't impressed about it. Anyhow, going back to the foundation, so it has settled very minimal, almost nothing onto the deepest of my nose and onto these fine lines right here, but in such a very subtle way, like pretty much nothing, pretty much undetectable. Right here, my fine lines on my forehead, they don't look emphasized. They look just, it looks pretty much like a skin. The foundation overall is pretty natural. Now I will say, next time that I use it, if I know it's gonna be a hot day, I will definitely powder on this area right here and this area right here. I will not powder anywhere else, to be honest with you, because the foundation worked pretty well, but I will powder on these areas is if I know it's gonna be a hot day. I don't think this foundation may be the best foundation for somebody that has combination or oily skin. I mean, you will definitely give it a try, but you will need to powder really well. I love that the foundation gave me a really nice radiance. It didn't look at the beginning, actually. In fact, at the beginning I was like, this is just a, you know, really natural foundation. But no, it actually became radiant, you know, within the time that I was done with my makeup. I mean, you saw the footage of that. And I'm very impressed that it's long wearing. It also has some skincare benefit, which is nice, but you know how it is. I mean, for skincare to really work on you, you have to use it every day. And from the description of SISLEY's website, it seems like that's the case on these. I mean, like, you will see, you know, a more firming kind of a skin, improvement of texture of your skin by wearing it more often, which I do not necessarily want to do, but it's nice that it has those skin benefits. Other than that, it never felt like too heavy. It does transfer, but not a lot. It's pretty much, I shouldn't say self-setting, but pretty much, you know, doesn't rub off easily. Otherwise, you would not be able to see this much of foundation on my face as you do right now. So here you go. This is how it's looking like my foundation. And as you can tell, I have a little remain of a dry patch right here, and this is the area where I usually break out. and I didn't have any allergic reaction to it. It didn't cling anywhere. I mean, I'm very impressed with the foundation. I really like it. I'm happy I got it on my collection. It's gonna be a hard month, to be honest with you, to decide to have so many foundations. I may be doing a kind of like a ranking of my foundations, at least the ones that I have lately reviewed, because some of them, they really deserve a space on my collection. Some of them, they just you know, they're just not for me. And I think I may be doing, I don't know, let me know down below if you would like to see like a ranking of the foundations that I have lately tried and see what are worth to have, or in my humble opinion, obviously. Okay, my friends, and that is a wrap for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did so, please do me a favor. It really helps my channel if you give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want to share this video with somebody else that may like this type of reviews, first impressions, or anything about beauty, it will be beautiful to grow our family, and I'm very appreciative of this, of your support. It is a blessing to my channel and to myself, so I really appreciate your support. Also, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. It is completely free, and don't forget to ring that post notification bell. That is the only way that YouTube will let you know whenever I upload new videos. And then until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.